Welcome into the latest edition of Extra Time. I've got Craig and Shaka here in the studio. Also, Don and Jan. Jan, I want to start with you because during the show you showed us your book. I had no idea you'd written a book.
What does it say?
Älskat och hatet, that means loved and hated. So it's a life of a striker. Ted Striker, probably.
Wow.
You remember him. Yeah.
So it's your autobiography, Jan?
Yeah, when I was 30. So a lot of goals I had to leave out, of course. But
how many copies did you sell?
I sold it good for be a sports book. In Norway, we sold 10,000. I think in Norway that was a good number.
Oh, how many did you buy?
8. I got some of them in my... Still got a lot of them in my
What do you think,
gallery,
over and
just
under?
tell me.
Frank, will he get 10,000 copies sold of his book?
Only if there's 10,000 idiots out there. Good grief. I tell you what, Jan's book and Stevie's book, you can't give it away on Amazon these days.
No, Stevie's book is very much...
But Dan, can I just do the same that Frank did?
Yeah, exactly. Is it available in English, Jan, if we wanted to buy it in English?
No, but I can translate it. It's quite easy, Dan, so I can translate it for you.
I was a footballer, I scored goals.
If you want Stevie's book now, you go on and they'll give you a $100 gift voucher with it as well.
Oh, lovely.
Just to take it off the shelf.
Hey, the writer of the book won't be happy.
Well, don't tell him.
Don, have you written a book? Would you write a book?
No.
No.
I haven't.
It'd be depressing.
No,
It'd be all about your
but
divorce, wouldn't it? How much money you lost.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, but I tell you what I'd love to do. I'd like to do like a proper one where I just tell ridiculously funny stories from inside the dressing room, but
yeah,
I'm afraid I'd have to take loads of people down.
Come on, Don.
Yeah. I'd just take too many people down. I don't think they'd be having it.
I think I've got a good...
Look, Craig's proud of this. He's got a little smile on his face.
I think I've got a good name for your book, Don.
Go on.
How to be conned out of money by a family going back to Ireland.
That's quite a long one.
It's a long title.
It is a long title, but it was a long story.
It's catchy.
80-30.
You've been approached to
It
a
could
book?
be 80-30.
Yeah? Would you not be?
A couple of times, but years ago, a couple of the journalists in Scotland kept going on to me about doing one, but I've no interest.
No.
It would be a great book, Craig.
No,
Fantastic.
because
I will know about your funny life, some funny stories, and
the only way,
positive vision of life.
The only way,
positive self-help book.
The only way to do a really interesting book, I think, would leave too many people in trouble.
Yeah, you'd be happy warts and all.
Good point.
And
so otherwise you have to water it down, and then it's not.
But
yeah.
For me, Don and Craig are talking about, and Shaka would be agree. I mean, what happened in the dressing room stays in the dressing room. What happened when we went out would stay there, and that is omerta. Football is omerta, and people doing that, they should never ever write a book.
Wow.
Also, I think I could do one, The Power of Positive Thinking.
I think so, most definitely. How to have,
and, the glass
how to
always
have a positive
the glass is always half empty.
Yes. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean...
Okay.
How your tests are...
Also could do a book that could help people avoid being eaten by sharks.
Right, yes. What was your tip you told us today?
I've told Shaka a very good tip. Okay. I said, remember this and you'll stand you in good stead. Yeah. A shark will only attack you when you're wet.
Right, good.
So if you keep that...
But
what?
Yeah, Don, don't. Oh,
shark, Don, listen, because you're not the brightest. A shark will only attack you when you're wet. Now, if you keep...
When you're wet?
Don.
Yeah. A shark will only attack you when you're wet.
Okay, right.
What, do you understand
extra time.
Don, what's not to understand about that?
Don's face.
What? When you're wet?
A shark. I'm trying to help you here. Stay dry. Stay dry.
He will die.
A shark won't attack you.
Stay dry. Stay dry in the ocean. Yeah, good luck with that one.
Listen, whether you go in the ocean or not, it's no business of mine. I'm just telling you, a shark will only attack you when you're wet.
Question for Craig. Do you think Manchester City were foolhardy expecting Daniel Levy would let Kane leave and not pursuing Messi when he was free?
I don't think they wanted Messi.
No.
I think they were desperate for an out-and-out striker. Natural number 9. because not that you wouldn't want Messi, but I think at that valuation of a salary, 50 million a year or thereabouts, I don't think they're in that ball game. So, no. I mean, they're playing a game of transfer bluff, and some you win, some you lose.
What is the most annoyed Craig has been on a football pitch? Also, does Don still think that Kane is 100% to go to
Say the
City?
most annoyed I was on a football pitch was at Shaka's old club, Portsmouth, in an FA Cup game many years ago, clearly. Dan Petrescu. I've told you the story.
I don't remember it.
Dan Petrescu was a very good player from Romania and my colleague at Chelsea. And during that FA Cup game at Portsmouth, he was upset that I didn't play this ball to him and threw his arms in the air for...
Right.
It wasn't that long, but to me it seemed forever as the steam were coming out of my ears. And so when the game finished, I basically tried to strangle him.
Wow.
He was on the treatment table when I got in the dressing room,
But Craig,
and I jumped on
Craig,
him.
was Petrescu wet or was it dry?
Craig got
Well,
a
I'm
bucket of
not
water.
But I don't like the players gesticulating to other players like that, because
Yeah,
it brings
I agree.
the attention of the supporter
Yes.
to something that you may have not done wrong, and then the pressure goes on you. And I didn't like it, and so when I got back into the dressing room, it just so happened he was on the treatment table, or he just got in and he jumped on it. And I then proceeded to freaking got on, and I was going to freaking strangle. Don't you ever do that again, you...
Wow.
Yeah. I don't do that very often.
And then what was it like?
Now, the only other time I did that was to try and shut Frank LeBouf up.
Well, yeah, that's
How did that work out?
Well, he's still talking.
And then what were you like the next day at training with him and things like that? Was it all fine after that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bruised neck.
Unlike Ellen Johnson,
Yeah,
who used
exactly.
to have too many beers and throw a punch at somebody.
Yes.
Not because he didn't like them, just because he was...
There was something to do.
Well, he had a few beers and
Is that
then he'd come in the next day. I've said this before. He used to come in the next morning and go, and he'd look around the dressing room sheepishly and go, "Another embarrassing evening." Another embarrassing evening. Well, told you not to have that 10th pint, big man.
That's brilliant.
Craig, Alan is grandfather now, 10-month-old boy.
Wow. There you go.
Yeah.
Well, beat him to it.
There you are.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Jan, is Leroy
Yes.
Sane a misfit at Bayern? If you look at the way Bayern play and then look at the kind of work rate Sane puts in, it's very opposite to what a club like Bayern demands.
Yes, Leroy Sane has been on a downfall for a couple of seasons. We remember he had that injury at the beginning of the season, was on his way to Bayern Munich, but I don't think it's so much about Bayern Munich. I think it's more about Leroy Sane. And in the last game now at home to Köln, he was booed on the pitch. He scored today in the cup. But there's been a lot of discussion about him in Germany now about his body language. It's a bit like the discussion we had in England about Özil. When Özil was good, he was good, and when he was average, he was terrible.
Right.
And when he was terrible, he was a catastrophe. And that is somehow with Leroy Sane as well. And they tried to kind of get him going and everything, but his body language kind of give him problem. He's a brilliant player, and at his best, he can go in the footstep of a Robben in Bayern. That's what they wanted to have him there. They paid a lot of money for him. But Leroy Sane gotta also look for himself. He can't always look for excuses about everybody else. But till now, the club has been very protective of him, and Nagelsmann has said he will sort it out. So that we will trust the Mozart of football, Julian Nagelsmann.
I've got a name for Don's book.
Oh, another name?
No, and I don't know how I missed this.
Right.
It's not to do with sharks.
Okay.
Nothing to do with being conned into giving somebody money.
Right.
It's just, this book's just purely called Percentages.
Yes. Perfect.
Percentages by Don Hutchison.
Yes.
Forward by someone equally as dumb. To be selected.
You can't
I'm
say
not sure I could
that.
write it.
No,
I'm not sure I could write it.
Jump. No.
Right, Don.
What's the percentage? I mean, what's the percentage of books would sell?
Don,
Get
out of former Premier League teams that have since been relegated to the lower tiers of English football, which club would you like to see return to the top flight the most?
Say it.
Swindon.
I'll tell you.
Sunderland's a big club, you know.
Sunderland, yeah.
Yeah, good
Forest.
shout.
Forest, yeah.
Probably Notts Forest.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa.
Sunderland and Forest.
you've got to
Whoa. Say the name right.
Don't be chucking Derby in.
No. Say the name right. There's no such club as Notts Forest. It's Notts County.
Well, not
Nottingham Forest. Get it right.
There you are.
Notts County.
Forest.
Notts County. Nottingham Forest.
Oh, dear.
Do you know Nottingham Forest haven't been back to the Premier League since they were relegated? Most of the other so-called big clubs have been back.
Right.
At some point, they've not made it back, which is a real shame.
That's probably the last live game you went to, wasn't it?
Sorry, what?
Nottingham Forest.
Have I mentioned that?
Yeah, well, the chairman invited you or something, didn't he? Okay.
Yeah, I was hoping to get the job, but I never.
Okay.
No, I went to, it's a great club.
Best goal that has been scored against your team and you thought, wow.
Oh, what, him? Give him a chance, will you? Thousands of them. He was the goalie, supposedly, allegedly.
Yeah,
Steven Gerrard, cup final, when you went down like the Tin Man.
Yeah, that was a good goal.
Yeah. Sorry to bring that up.
Yeah. It's one of
That
many.
was a terrible.
Letizier's many.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Yeah.
Hard to
The
remember,
amount he
isn't it?
scored on me is embarrassing.
Jan, do you remember being on the pitch for a goal that you went, wow?
Yes, many of them, but I remember one. We played Swindon Town that was in the Premier League against Arsenal, and Ian Wright chipped our goalkeeper for like 30 yards. It was a fantastic goal, Ian Wright. What a great goal scorer he was. So that's one of those I just remember. But I played Alan Shearer many of times, and he had some crackers as well. So there've been some good goals, unfortunately, against us as well.
Don?
The only one that comes to mind, I think, was either the 5th round of the quarter-final of the FA Cup at Goodison against Villa when we fancied ourselves to beat them. And Benny Carboni scored a ridiculous goal from about 40 yards. That's the one that comes to my mind.
Don, you seem a bit sad. Are you all right?
I'm good, mate. I'm good.
That's good. You seem a bit down.
Yeah, but we can't.
Craig's done me a little bit.
Oh,
Craig's
Craig.
I see that.
Feel a bit
I can
bullied.
see that.
Why have I done you a little bit?
Craig.
Yeah, I need.
I was
need
hoping.
I'm done showing everybody his comb over.
No, but Craig, Dan, I think that is, we have to take that seriously. I mean, Craig went to his head there. I mean, Don, I can see he's sad now.
Oh, well, hold on, I'm quite
right,
upset
mate.
about this.
I need a hug.
I mean, Don,
I need a hug.
Need a hug.
I mean, what have I done?
You'll
Don?
get a hug when I see you, Don.
Don, what have I done? I feel bad.
Right.
No, I feel really bad.
If the guys, shut up, Craig. If the guys
No,
hadn't been
get on with it,
pundits
man.
after their careers, what would they have done?
Hold on, he actually thought I cared there.
Yeah. Shaka?
Oh, sorry, what would you say?
What would you have done if you weren't a pundit?
For what a pundit? Gardener,
Yep.
fisherman.
Right. Fisherman.
What?
I have a
Fisherman.
proper job.
What would you have done?
I actually had an offer to go back to Trinidad
Right.
What?
and work with a university in some capacity.
What capacity?
I don't know. Some capacity.
Don?
Well, I had a proper job. I was a forklift driver, apprentice forklift driver before I signed for Hartlepool.
So you would have gone back to being a forklift driver after you finish your career?
Was that the question?
Yes.
Yeah.
No. No.
What is the percentage chance?
Thought it. What's
No,
what
no.
it was?
What is the percentage chance of you understanding the
What
question?
would you be doing?
No, what would you do after?
Don,
What would you have done?
If you weren't a pundit, what would you be
I'll
doing?
tell you what, I would have. Yeah. Astronaut.
I have a proper job. I have a proper job.
Go on, Jan.
I'm running a communication company. So I'm having my own company in Norway. So pundits is just what I do at night to get me good sleeping when Craig will have a bully done.
Oh.
Yeah, I feel bad about that.
Right.
I mean, really feel bad about it.
Okay.
I mean, Don might go to my boss and he might not want to come back on this show.
Okay, Don, Jan and Craig, do you have any nicknames when you were playing?
Yes.
You were Butler. Yes?
Sandwich.
Sandwich?
Mr. Angry.
No, what's sandwich?
That's a long story. Not telling it. Dave Lee used to call me that. Mr. Angry.
Yes, well...
Celtic, it was, yeah, I know. And Celtic was Butler.
Yeah,
Boys still call me that I played with.
yes.
Butler, why? Why? Butler?
Because It's just stupid, but they
A
just call
butler.
No, it's because it was you were playing with Ricky Lambert,
Paul Lambert.
Ricky Lambert, Paul Lambert, and Lambert and Butler were cigarettes.
Cigarettes.
Yeah, exactly.
Lambert and Butler, partnership. So the boys called me Butler.
There you
and
go.
I was known as Butler. Still
Yep.
to this day, by some.
Shaka?
Not Mr. Angry anymore, I've changed.
Right. Yes, exactly. Shaka?
I never had
I
a
mean,
nickname
nickname's
played.
Shaka, I suppose.
Yeah,
its name
I never had a
itself
nickname
is like
played.
Yeah. Jan?
Nigel?
Yeah,
Oh,
I had a lot of names because my problem is that I have 2 letters in my name, O and Ö, that will make everybody. I have all names in the world, but they call me, because of Fjortoft, they call me Flip Flop. And in Norway, because of my name, they call me Fjøra, which is a part of my second name or my family name, but is all lost in translation, so I don't want to even start.
Okay. Don?
What were you at Chef U, Jan? What were you at Chef U?
Pardon? Chef
What
U?
was your nickname at Chef U?
The great goal scorer?
Don, what was your nicknames? Craig, be quiet.
Nothing exciting. I was Hutch until
Right.
I went to Liverpool, and
Hutch.
then
Yeah, Hutch.
Sammy Lee amalgamated Hutch and Don and come up with Dutch.
Oh, there you go.
So that's as exciting as I got.
What are some good bands from Scotland, Norway, and Trinidad? Wow.
Scotland?
Yes.
Jerry Cinnamon
Oh, yeah.
from Scotland.
Say again, Don.
Jerry Cinnamon, Craig, you into him from Scotland?
Wet.
I don't like cinnamon.
Wet.
Big country, but they're not around anymore.
Right.
And then individual singers. Yeah, can't think of any.
Okay, Shaq, Trinidad?
Well, certainly the most popular in Trinidad is a guy called Machel Montano, probably the best known
I'm going to look it up.
internationally.
Scottish band.
Billy
Gotta
Ocean.
get some,
Right.
yeah.
Billy Ocean's from Trinidad and Tobago.
Caribbean, what?
Queen.
Got the one.
Jan, Norway? Yeah. Was it over 1 billion views on YouTube?
Yeah. And now we got a good DJ, Kygo. Do you know him?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Very good. Right. Final one.
Annie Lennox, remember that? Scottish.
Yes.
Just coming up with these.
Okay.
Oh.
The Proclaimers.
Rod Stewart.
What's the
Rod Stewart.
legendary,
Oh,
legendary band from the 90s, Craig?
What's that?
It's a legendary band from the 90s.
Who?
Scottish band.
Travis.
Legends, I can't think the name. No, better than them. Duran era.
Okay.
Wet.
Oh, what were they called?
Right. During your time or visits.
Fish. Marillion.
Okay. Gentlemen, during your time or visits to the States,
Pesh Mode? No.
have you been told by someone that they have family in Scotland, Trinidad and Tobago, Norway, etc., and asked if they know your family? Shaka, you must.
Wait, what was the question?
So basically, it's that someone gone to you. Oh, I've got a friend in Trinidad. Do you know Bob?
Of course. I get it everywhere.
Yeah.
You get that everywhere when you're from an island.
Yes.
Because apparently.
Yes. Everybody knows
people,
each other.
yeah.
Well, a lot of people have actually recently. A few people have said to me I'm Australian.
Yes, I get that a lot.
Do you get
Oh,
that?
yeah.
Very Australian.
It's weird, isn't it?
Irish, Britain.
Yeah.
I get Welsh.
You get Welsh?
Welsh.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I get Australian more than
I'll be
English.
honest, I find the Welsh accent is very close to the Trinidad and Tobago accent.
But
Yeah.
But I got a. No, Don, I just want to say when in '89 when I moved to Vienna, I was 22, and this is I had a lot of old people, also old Austrians, coming over to me and said they loved Norway because they was there in the 40s. That was a bit funny. No, I'm serious. There were a lot of people coming to me, old people, and they said, "Are you from Norway?"
Wow.
And I said, "Yes." Yeah, we love Oslo, Kristiansand, Stavanger, Bergen, Tromsø, Flora. We were in with a submarine, so that was a bit funny, or not funny.
That's quite something. Oh.
John, Deacon Blue. Is that it?
No, not Dick and Blue.
For God's sake, man.
something like Depeche Mode or someone.
Okay.
The Bay City Rollers. Simple Minds.
Simple Minds, that's it.
Primal
Simple Minds.
Right, that's it. Do you know somebody said to me once?
Here we
Where
go.
are you from? Ireland, Scotland. And they said, I said, I was at a bar.
No.
No surprise. It was a few years ago. I don't get involved in that kind of stuff now. And
Talking to people.
Huh? Yeah, no, I always talk to people. As long as I don't want to talk to them about football. The guy said to me, "Oh, where are you from?" I said, "Scotland." I told you this the other day. And he went, "Oh, yeah, I've been to Scotland." He said, "I got family there." I said, "Oh, whereabouts?" He said, "Cork."
Brilliant.
Cox and Island. I'm like, what chance have you got?
Oh, man.
Seriously. Give
That's...
up at that. Do you know Jimmy who... Yeah, I've got family. Do you know Jimmy... what's his name? It's a big country.
There we go. We get a lot of that here as well. Do you know, because ESPN's a massive company, people always, oh, do you know Bob?
Well, I just nip it in the bud and I just say no.
But and then you have the English teams going to Scandinavia for the pre-season camp, and you're in Sweden, and the English players will ask you, Jan, where is the shop?
Yes.
Well, I live like in another country. Now, Jan, what is that? English football players, please.
That's it. Thank you very much. We are done. ESPN FC back on your screens tomorrow. Big
Possibly.
day. Champions League draw tomorrow.
Is it?
Yes.
Whoa, what day's tomorrow?
Thursday.
I'm off. Great, going to miss the draw. Big blow.
Oh, no. We need to get your fantasy draw.
Well, I'm going to be on it to give you more tips about life tips regarding staying alive tomorrow.
Good. That's exciting. Stay dry, everybody.
La Liga. Stream every match on ESPN+.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.